Whoa, before we even get into the game, first off, welcome back. It's the ISO Holiday Brawl Finals going underway. It's a best of 7, but the bets just closed. Who do you think's got, like, what do you think's up here before you read the numbers? One-sided, kind of even, Gumiho,
One-sided
Lobo?
for Gumiho.
You would be wrong. It's actually 27,000 Partoofs placed on Gumiho with 24,000 on Littlebo.
What?
So we got the Thor and Hope really repping hard here. It might be down one at the moment, but I mean, he did play that game up fairly well, so we'll see if we can bring it back. Getting into these intros, spawning in the top right corner of the map. No longer on FXO, man, that's been a while. It is, of course, Invasion's Blue, Terran Gumiho.
6 name changes later, and he sticks with it.
Yeah.
In the bottom left as the red Protoss, it's Lobo.
You know, it very well may just simply be the fact that you're like, this is my North American account. Like, whatever.
Yeah, here's what change you're in.
Like, the effort it would take to go to the page on Blizzard and, like, log in. Maybe, like, click 3 buttons. Like, no, it's not worth it.
No.
He could use that APM to build, like, 4 CVs.
Exactly.
This is kind of an interesting way this did spawn, though. Foxtrot Labs always has 2 different spawns, which does make it dynamically 2 different maps, because in these locations, you kind of got easier to obtain thirds, and this doesn't just apply to Zerg, but really every race. Whereas the other spawn locations, it's always a little bit of a stretch for whatever third you want to take. What is really cool, though, is it's in these spawn locations, we've also seen the most split map scenarios. So, I mean, I'm not saying this will go that direction, but the potential of knowing what's here is pretty cool.
I don't think I've seen a true split map scenario on this map. Like, literally every base taken.
The best base scenario I ever saw on this map, Yanghwa versus True for the Olympic League Monthly Finals. True gets away with taking both gold bases and still can't kill Yanghwa. I don't mean like he got a gold base on the other location, I mean like he was fully mining off of both of them. It was... I love Foxtrot Labs sometimes because you do get those really strange ones. Really strange ones.
Sure. Well, Gumiho is doing... Maybe he has the perfect best of series build orders, alright? He starts off with 3 racks, and then he goes into Widowmine and Hellion attacks throughout the rest of the series. That's what he did versus Hearthstone, and he's doing it again. He goes for a 1-base Widowmine job.
I mean, 1-base Widowmine jobs as well, it's not like they are bad, objectively speaking. Like, regardless of what Protoss player you're coming up against. Like, let's say it's a barcode and you don't know whether it's Rain from Lobo, but... they're not a bad opening, because they do kind of help cover your ass for a lot of things. And, of course, can be very volatile if Protoss players are not prepared for it.
Absolutely. And with Foxtrot being like it is in these positions, it's quite hard, you know, there's not going to be a good force field stopping the Hellions from running into your base. Well, I guess if you get on the ramp, but the ramp is so far forward, you usually don't. It's more about getting that, like, good SimCity around the probe line to stop the Hellion from, actually dealing damage. Not going to be the case on Foxtrot, or maybe he'll just kill the Hellion right now and that'll relieve that stress.
Well, the nice thing about the Hellion is it is fast, kind of like a Reaper. It can dart around and scout, and it might just get up here in time to see the Stargate. Back at home, though, the Marine count is just barely going to be enough to deal with the Mothership Core harass. It's so annoying trying to deal with that.
That Hellion, I mean, is basically useless right now, so you really don't have to worry
Did he?
about it.
Oh, he did
Not
go up the
scout.
ramp. Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, you see the Nexus at the timing. You know that it's not like a total all-in, but of course you can't rule out Oracles. And we'll see if he decides to hide a Widowmine at home. He does have the second one rallied forward at the moment.
See, what was so nice about like what he had against Hearthstone was that since it was a proxy on one base, it attacked actually the similar times where you weren't boosting across the map. But with how late this Oracle is, like quote-unquote late, it actually will only be here for... Of course, he has to use it for detection, so he's probably not going to send it across the map.
But he's not seen anything yet. He hasn't even seen a single supply depot or a barracks, much less a factory, to know this is coming.
Oh, that's true.
But this is kind of, again, like I think good predictions. You know, you just watched Gumiho do this so many times versus Hearthstone in the semifinals. You have to have some idea that this is also possibly coming towards you.
Oh my god.
Oh, if he got that medevac, that would have been crazy. You could still possibly get that depending on how this gets handled.
Just run, Gumiho. It's over. Yeah, but that was well handled.
Yeah, he stops it dead in his tracks because the follow up on the Void Ray. This is kind of cool because oftentimes you will see like a bunker come down. You're a little bit paranoid. You don't know what the Protoss player is going to do because your attack was thwarted so one-sidedly. And if a bunker's down, a Void Ray is going to bust through that way better than Stalkers or Zealots will.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is that the Oracle it's not exactly useless, but it didn't do what an Oracle otherwise would want to, which is, you know, kill workers. They did have to stay at home and use the Revelation.
Zombie Grub. Okay, look. Killing things as an Oracle is kind of like an accidental side thing. If you remember, these units will never kill anything from their debut video.
Yes, exactly. Never kill workers.
Yeah, just that stupid entomb on the mineralized river that was first.
Whatever, that was cool. Shut up.
It was. I
Alright.
actually kind of wish they kept that ability in. Was it Rotterdam and Dan? I think from NASL they did that really cool thing where they boxed in the SUVs and stormed. Like that was so sick.
Yeah, well, we have a bit of a problem here. Uses the Zealot to bait out the Widowmine. Hello,
Hello, Hellion.
I'm still alive. Don't forget about me.
I'm relevant.
Actually saved the command center. Thank goodness.
Yeah, just barely, and it's still not even safe
Yeah,
yet. The Void
could
Ray
you
might just come
repair
finish
it?
us off.
Okay. Good.
Oh, he catches all the Marines in the Time Warp too. The problem is this Widowmine's coming off cooldown here in just a second, and what does it go on? If it targets the Void Ray, it's not going to kill it, but it
But-
will make it very low. Oh, but the SCVs!
nothing
Oh,
else.
the splash damage is going to kill so many of the SCVs!
Oh.
Goes off with the one thing in the back. What the hell? Good game's going to be called. Little Bo will take game number 2, shutting Gumio down from an all kill.
Nice.
I feel like that Widowmine shot had to have been targeted. Like he knew he was going to pull into it. But okay, so tied up 1-1. As we said, guys, we're going to take a small ad break. So 2 minutes of ads coming at you. Stick around. We'll be back with game number 3 as soon as it's finished.